Hello and welcome to Trace Molinos. This is the Clickster here for another tutorial episode for you. And so, last video we left off with 5,000. We had just gotten to 5,000. We were in the process of trying to build this area up. We have a lot of money, but we had a high demand for residents because there's still a demand for a higher education or for more workers, and so that will probably dictate what we do next. We're going to probably build a little bit along here ish area, continue to, and yeah, to create more residential space as soon as this gets built in. And so we're going to go ahead and fast forward here. I don't know why I kept it on pause. Yeah, so we're going to fast forward here. Let this build up real quick, and let's look at some infographics. We get a lot of different info views. You can check out the electricity from here. This will show us all the electricity, the availability, who's connected, who doesn't have electricity. And so this is very important. It shows our energy consumption and production, and that production generally stays about the same. Energy consumption can vary a little bit. Water, it's the same sort of deal. Water pumping capacity stays the same. Consumption changes and varies, and so and sewage as well. If you ever have a water tank, you can get some water reserved. Ooh, one thing I do want to do, we are going to, let's see here, we're going to need to build some, this comes with the Natural Disasters DLC, and we can build different things like natural disaster, a small emergency shelter, a large one once we get to 7,500, short radio mast, and a large radio mast once we get to 7,500 again, an earthquake sensor once we get to 75, and a tsunami buoy, which we don't really need, other than, well, why not? You know, we're going to place it way out there. And then, weather response unit, which we're going to place, do you want it up here? Let's see here. I kind of want it up here. Can we build it up here? Let's see here. Aha, that's weird. Build it right there. Can't build it here. Can't build it here. I can build it here though. And there's that. And so the radio response unit we're probably going to build. Oh man, we're going to have to figure out how to fit the whole entire city. And there we go. We got all of that. So not everyone's going to be happy with that. And then we've got a disaster response unit. I want it over here eventually, but we don't have enough room, and so we're probably gonna knock out some power lines. Yeah, I like it. I like it, so I need to make sure everyone has power. Here. Good. Okay. Oh, that's that. Okay. So, there we go. We knocked out some power lines. The next thing we can do with that is a small emergency shelter. This is going to be helpful. So, as we continue to do that, we're going to slow down the speed here a bit. Small emergency shelter can be placed anywhere here. Let's see. Let's find a strategic place to put it. This place, this only does part of it. Would this do all of it? This one just about does everyone here. And I would much rather that. Let me make sure electricity is still going. Good. We're still good on electricity. And I want to check on zones here. Okay, we're good on zones. And so what this will do is when there's an emergency, you can evacuate your citizens. you get about 5 buses with a small emergency shelter. I think it's 10 with a large. And so you can draw a route for your buses to go to pick up people. And so we're going to draw one. We're going to probably pick up people right about there. You're going to pick them up. You know, you kind of want to do every block or so, you know? And so I feel like that's plenty right there. Maybe one right here. And then I want to go, I definitely want to go this way. And then I want to do this. And this. Possibly right there. Do that. That. Out a lot. Let's do that right there. And that right there. And oh crap. That right there. Oh my mana. I can't do it. I can't do what I want. There we go. So that's an effective, relatively effective way of doing that for a small emergency shelter. I'm gonna, once we get larger emergency shelters, I'm gonna use those more, use larger ones more, and so we're not gonna worry too much about it right now because our city is frankly too small. If I do get a disaster between now and then, however, we'll start to worry about it. So we currently have no demand for anybody right now. Yay! So we did all this right here. Let's check traffic. Another thing I wanted to do while we're here. So we're going to go to the info panel, and you can, again, you can check water, you can check garbage. Garbage processing sucks right now, but that's simply because, let's see, landfill capacity, landfill storage. Okay, we're good. And so, well, garbage process sucks because we don't have a landfill or a incineration plant, and that will be our goal. And so, education, we're okay. We're not great, not as good as I would like to be, but we'll get there. High school, it kind of sucks, honestly, but I think we'll get there. We'll get there. That means they low graduated. I think over time that will change. We have half the population educated right there. University obviously sucks. So our Sims happiness is in the 80s and 70s, which is fine. Healthcare, we are good, and death care, we are good. We're good. We're good. Good. Okay, for levels, this will tell us like how higher levels are. The darker. Okay.
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area. Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
Let's see.
A forest fire is raging in the area. Leave campsites and tree houses
So,
immediately.
Once we get, let's see, our fire coverage. Let's go back to fire coverage. Awesome, we got a helicopter depot. So this will eliminate forest fires. Remember, you can stop a forest fire. And so this will help eliminate it. It will provide helicopters that will basically come to the rescue of any forest fires. It's the only thing that can put out one of these. But these regular fire trucks can put out the buildings. And so luckily we've got 2 fire trucks coming in. We've got a helicopter coming in to put out the forest fire, even though that's not really a forest fire. That's a lame fire. And so that's very interesting. So I'm not too worried about it. Once we put it out, we'll be good. Come on. Oh, he's taking water from there, since he's got to pull in water, and then he goes over there. I forgot about that. That's kind of a... that's That's what happens. It's already dead, though. You know, it's dead. It's dying. So, whatever, right? Whatever. So this will give us a disaster report, which is like this. And so there was another one that we had, an earthquake that made this little ripple right there. And so a building set on fire, 2 trees set on fire, 1. We had no casualties, so yay. We're good on that, and we're gonna have to destroy an abandoned building right here because there's not enough shoppers. Frankly, we don't have enough demand for more buildings. So what was I gonna do? I was gonna do, we need to make sure these guys have some water because they are the most crucial. Did that work? No, that's lame sauce. There we go. There we go. That gave us water. So what we were saying, we were talking about citizen happiness, health, and death care. Levels. Okay, so this tells us the level of the building. Like, the higher the level it is, pretty much the better the building. The darker is awesome. And so, basically, the lower the level, I think it just represents either poverty, like poorer places, or just lack of, no, I don't really know. It's just poorer. Poorer. We're going to go with poorer. Alright, so wind. This is not really too important unless you're, shut up. Unless you're, building windmills, and so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, traffic. So we see traffic as a problem right here. So we're going to actually help fix that. We're going to fix that. We're going to provide an off-ramp. Nope. Off-ramp right there. Do I want to provide an off-ramp right there? Or do I want to provide an off-ramp right here? Aha! Let's do that instead. I like that idea. Because then, there we go. And then what we can do is edit. Oh, this is something that I wanted to do anyways. You can edit junction like this. You click on the name, you click on junction, you click on junctions again, and then you can toggle the road. So we're just going to put a stop sign right here. I'm going to put a stop sign here, and a stop sign here, and then we're going to put stop signs here. We're going to put a stop sign here. Stop sign. I don't want to. No. I want the stop sign. You stupid thing. I want the stop sign. I don't want that. Wonderful. Okay. So I like to do it on that. That way, the least amount of traffic stops, and the people not in priority. So we are providing priority to different intersections, and so we're going to say stop, stop, stop. Well, it hasn't been a problem. It really isn't a problem, honestly. So there's that. So we're going to provide stop signs here. We're going to put a stop sign here, stop sign here, stop sign here, stop sign here. Stop sign here. I think for that we'll put a stop sign there just so that they do have a chance to stop and someone else gets the priority every once in a while. You know, it's just helpful. I don't like to put a stop sign on this main road though, so I kind of want that to be the priority. And so now this one's interesting. So what stop sign do you put on here? So since this is a residential area, I'd rather all 4 have stop signs versus the versus the light. And so the reason for that is because it's just faster, it's just better. So we're gonna put stop signs there. That actually I do want it to be a light. And then we're going to put 2 stop signs here and a stop sign there. And that will be that light. And so we're going to put 2 stop signs here. Put a stop sign there. And actually I want to change that. There we go. There we go. That looks better. Okay, this one is odd as well, but since it's also residential, it's stop signs. We're gonna go with stop signs. Since this is only people coming in, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that for that, actually. Yeah. If this was like, if there was a main road right here, I would do that, but since there's not a main road, I'm not going to do that. So, and this isn't a main road, this is just like a side road. So I'm not too worried about traffic being that, being there. So actually, how did I have it? Let's do that, and then this will be that. That will be a stop. That'll be a stop sign. Stop sign. And I know this is kind of boring, but it's what we have. So there's that. Stop sign. Ooh, do I want that? I kind of want to do that way because they have a longer way to go before they have to stop anyways. So there's that. So we have done all of our commercial and industrial sections, and that will help with traffic, hopefully. Now, ooh, actually I do want that because there's 2 major roads. I don't want that, and I don't want that. So there's that. Boom, and boom, boom, and boom, boom, and boom, and boom, and boom, boom. And this is ridiculous. I don't know why it automatically does this. This is like the most annoying thing to do at times, especially this late. So there's that. Let's see here. What else can we do? We're going to give priority to one-ways. I don't think this is going to do anything really, honestly. But, you know? You never know. You never know what I will do. But I definitely don't want that. I definitely don't want that. And that one I don't want. I want a stop sign there, a stop sign there, and I want a stop sign there. There we go. That will make things flow a lot better, hopefully. So now we can exit out of that and we can look at traffic. So traffic, that did not help at all. It's kind of sad. So I wonder why. No, because of this. So we do need a thing. Let's see here. Will it be possible? So I'm pressing page down to lower the level. We're going to lower it to about there. And that, I guess that looks better. So we'll see how well that does. And we're going to edit this. One more time. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. You can click on your cars, by the way. That's what I wanted. And junctions. I want that. There. That looks better. I think that'll work nicely. Hopefully people will start using that. Why are people going that way? Oh, they're exiting. They're leaving too. I forgot about that. So I wonder if I started to provide a way out. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to turn this into a two-way part of this. So we're going to upgrade, and we're going to provide a little two-way here. We're going to kind of go it at a kind of provide a two-way. And hopefully they did this right. Junctions. Good. They didn't do what they would have done. Okay. So hopefully that will allow some cars to come down this way, therefore making this a little bit more busier and that's not as busy. So let's fast forward that and see what happens. So more cars are using that. Awesome. Awesome. Less cars are using that. Awesome. We cleaned up traffic nicely here. So that looks much better. Very few cars are using this. So that's good. We cut the traffic in half just by doing that. I'm thinking we're going to have to make this an avenue. Unfortunately. And that's what I don't like to do. So we're going to do, let's see here, what are other ways we can cut down on traffic? And I think the only other way to cut down on traffic is simply, well, I guess it's not too bad. There we go. It's not too bad. The best way to cut down on traffic is mesh transit. So, yeah, once we have to deal with that, I think we'll deal with that a little bit later in another episode. I was trying to get through all of this, and unfortunately I'm thinking I'm running out of time. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes now, so just about. And so sorry about that. We're kind of running low on time. I'm going to go ahead real quickly kind of explain each one of these. There's pollution. This tells you what pollution is in your city, kind of shows that in brown. And this is kind of the worst area, which is kind of affecting this. It hasn't been affecting it as much, which is awesome. These were affecting that more because it's all pollute, which is good that we don't have too much pollution. Before, it was starting to affect the drinking water, which is never good. I've had cities where it affected the drinking water. Now the noise pollution, we have a lot of noise here and a lot of noise here. This is industrial and a little bit of commercial areas here, and this is all just commercial areas. And then you've got the windmills. And of course the traffic, and I think that's the biggest thing is the traffic. and commercial is the noise pollution. So that just hinders, makes, what's it called? Makes education and health kind of lower a little tiny bit, but nothing to, it's just something to look out for. So there's noise pollution. Fire safety. Remember, only you can prevent a forest fire. And so I'm probably, we probably need another fire station right here. What I'm thinking about is maybe replacing one of them with a major fire station. It'll probably be one of these two. Probably this one. Because then it can cover more area and I can save some money on that. So crime. Okay, I'm thinking about also moving maybe this one over there and then having a major one, the main one, around here somewhere, or maybe even right there. And so mass transit, we have no mass transit, but this tells us our jail capacity too, so we've got plenty of jails right now. Alright, population. So this tells us a lot of our population, where a lot of population are. And now we've got more residential, which is our goal to get. And so next episode, we'll go ahead and start building more residents. We've got nearly 7,000. Only about half of that is employed. Jobs that are available is about 4,000. So we definitely need more residents. So we only have 3% unemployed though. So that's pretty good. That's our workforce, 3% unemployed. That's not bad. So also to note, our births and deaths. As time goes on, you start off with your city. People start moving in at adult ages, and then they become seniors. And so we're going to kind of have a death wave of about 15% of our population here pretty soon. And that's why our deaths are kind of just fluctuating based upon that, since all of these change at the same time. Okay, and so this is our outside connections. And really our only two outside connections are that. Oh no, we need more power now. So we're going to do that. And exporting. These guys export the most of their product. It's mainly manufactured goods, and there's some forestry project. We don't have any tourism other than organic foods. I didn't know that was touristic. And M&H, well, that's interesting. Just find out there's stuff that's touristic. Okay, so then land value. This shows you our land value. Green is high. So these areas are a little bit higher, but because of this pollution right here, it's significantly lower. So our goal is to raise that. You raise that with parks and lack of pollution and noise and lack of traffic. So natural resources, we've seen this map before. It shows you all our resources available. Mainly we have really on this map, it seems like we have forestry. I think over there is oil. Yeah, over there is oil, but we're not going to go that way. So we're going to just stick to kind of these mine tiles. Okay, we got some oil. We got some oil that we can get. So we'll probably do a little tiny bit of that. But other than that, we don't have any ore. Unless it's right there. No, we don't have any ore. Sad. So, what else? Districts, this shows us our districts. Leisure, this shows us what our leisure buildings are. Parks and plazas, unique buildings. And so that would be like monuments and stuff, which is awesome. The next thing is terrain height. That just shows you height of terrain. The greener it is, the higher it is. Heating is not applicable for us currently. Road maintenance, this is where you can actually, there's a thing out here that you can build a road, and these guys makes it faster. So I like to build it over in the office district, or soon to be office district. So we're going to build it kind of right here. Yeah, why not? Build it right there, and condition Oh, they are normal. We're gonna have them boosted up, so I'm excited for that. That'll improve this area significantly, like significantly. So let's see, escape routes. We just have one area with escape routes. I want to exit that. Go back. One area with escape routes, so these guys are safe. Everybody else in the city is in danger. But we're not worried about that until we hit 7,500 radio coverage. We got some radio coverage, not a lot. Once we hit 7,500, we're going to upgrade that to massive one. Destruction. There's not too many buildings that have been destruction. So there's not too many buildings that have been destroyed yet. I mean, we had an earthquake and we fixed all that. Okay, so disaster detection. We have no disaster detection right now. That's scary. But we are waiting for 7,500 in traffic routes. This will show us, like, basically traffic routes of trucks and stuff. So, to look. Well, I guess it's not going to show us. But yeah, and so that kind of just shows us different things and varieties. Very useful tool to figure things out, what's going on, and yeah. So check out my videos. Thank you for watching. If you have any likes or suggestions, comments or suggestions, please comment below. I will read them and comment on them, and maybe I'll take in some of your suggestions. And so if you have any questions as well, please do that. I'm gonna, off camera, probably put down a power plant in this sector area here, just because that seems to be the least effective area, and it allows more workers to work over here. So I'm going to just do that off camera and a couple other things. And so have a nice night, like and subscribe. Thank you so much.